When you're running a workshop, whether it's vocals or anything to do with a song, you need to make sure that you know what you're doing and what the plan is and what your parts are. If you don't know what your parts are, then the people who are participating in the workshop aren't going to be very sure of you as people who are leading the workshop. They're not going to think of you as leaders and stuff like that. When going to a workshop and you have vocalists, it always helps to know what range your singers are, whether it's alto, soprano, mezzo, soprano, tenor or bass. If you're a mezzo soprano and you've got singers who are alto and bass, then you need to be prepared to transpose either the song in upper key for what's comfortable for them, or just sing as a higher octave if you don't know how to transpose. So for the song Hey Ya, it's really simple. The chorus obviously is a bit difficult, and so is the part after the chorus, as there are some bits that get repetitive and stuff like that. So every certain phrase or so of the song, the last line basically holds. So you have to tell the singer, if they don't know the song already, where to take their breath. Because if they don't take their breath in the right place, it'll go out of time with the music. So if we move on to the chorus of the normal song goes, hey ya, hey ya. You can hear on the first hey ya how it's different to the second one. So if we were going to simplify that down, I'd do it with hey ya, hey ya. So you can still tell with the simplified version that there are jumps when it comes to what notes you're singing, but not as many as the actual verse. So with the next part, the next phrase is, you think you got it, oh you think you got it, but got it just don't get it till there's nothing at all. We get together, oh we get together, but separate's always better when there's feelings involved. So to me, like that, it's pretty simple, but to someone else who doesn't necessarily know the song, it can be difficult. So what you have to do is go through it slowly. It could be that you're repeating it a couple of times at the correct speed, but if you've got someone who doesn't pick stuff up straight away, then it will help to slow it down and go line by line. So, straight after that part, you've got, if they say that nothing is forever. This change is a bit different to the previous part. So the previous part goes, we get together, oh we get together, but separate's always better when there's feelings involved. If they say that nothing is forever. So you can obviously hear there's a difference between when there's feelings involved and if they say that nothing is forever. Obviously with the phrase when there's feelings involved, then you know you've got some difficult notes involved. And the phrase, if they say that nothing is forever, is quite different because you're actually singing it in a higher note. So if you've got someone who is alto, they're going to have to go even higher. So we could simplify that down. So it could go, if they say that nothing is forever. Obviously, if you do have to sing or transpose it down, then to obviously inform the rest of the band. Because if you're singing in a octave lower or transposed a tone down, then and the band's still in the normal key or octave, then it's going to clash. Then the next part of the phrase is, then what makes love the exception? So obviously you can simplify that down, which is what we had to do in the workshop, because it is possible to simplify it down. Because the band will keep playing, you can actually get away with just saying, if what they say is nothing is forever, then what makes, and hold until it comes to the time where it comes back in with love the exception. So you can do the same with the next phrase as well. Just simplify that down. So why, oh why, oh why, oh why, oh why, oh, are we so in denial when we know we're not happy here? So you can simplify that down. So it will go something like, so why, oh, and hold until it's time to come in with, are we in so denial when we know we're not happy here? Now you might have someone who is alto and they can't go down to here. So if it was alto, it could be, when we know we're not happy here. And then we actually simplified the song down so there isn't as much to learn. So rather than going into like another fast spoken bit, we simplified that down just to go back into Hey Ya.